Excellent. Thank you. Wow. All this stuff. Anyhow, welcome. Anyhow, and I, because my day and week and weekend and life has been so hectic, I decided instead of the
You're live now. You're live.
great.
So
Instead,
let's focus on the prayer.
instead of the Tibetan, instead of the St. Oxford bells that I usually play, I'm playing the calming Tibetan bells. And so we will let the Tibetan bells set our mood, and we'll light our candle with our 2 wicks, one for all of you in across the pond and one for us here in America. Our 2 candles, and hopefully the cats won't knock it over during prayer.
Praise the Lord.
Let's have an angel guard it. Thank you. And welcome everyone. And we're praying for everybody who's here, which is Brother Sean and me. And we both need prayers. And we're also praying for Karina and for Brother Barry, who's seems to be coming along, recovering. Bernina, fortunately, she is okay. We were all worried about her when we didn't see her at Thursday group, but she just had another meeting. She's okay. For Mary, but she lives with chronic pain, so we pray for her and her pain. For Joey, for Mary, for Matthew, for Jan, for Rob, for Andy, for Dina, for Deidre, for Beth, for William, and with great thanks to Andrew for giving us the whatever this is that we're on. Okay, which whatever. So I'm going to be also thinking about now our deceased members of our community, for Magdalena's dear twin sister Rita, for my dear friend Edith, for Patricia Williams, Bradley's wife, and for all those who die of gun violence, needless gun violence, bombings in Gaza and Yemen, and the terrible COVID situation in India, with hordes of people dying and not able to get their oxygen to last. And it's a total tragedy and devastation. And we pray for the people in India to be able to come through this, and that somehow the international community comes to their aid, because it's a dreadful situation. In keeping with the Tibetan bells, instead of doing the usual Celtic spirituality that I introduced, I'm going to introduce today with thinking about Christianity and the East. And I'm going to read this beautiful prayer, which is from a mandala offering from Tibetan prayers. And I just love this prayer. It's a great prayer for spring. It says, "The ground is blessed with scent and with flowers strewn, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 lands, the sun, the full moon, transformed as a pure land, and then offered. May all wandering beings enjoy this Buddha realm. I send forth this jeweled mandala to you, precious gurus." So I send this to all of you, precious gurus, this beautiful prayer and beautiful mandala. A lot of people, particularly people who come to the Tao community, have perhaps come from a Christian or traditional religious background, Jewish, Muslim, and they wonder about the conflict that people say there is. And here's a beautiful question. Deepak Chopra, one of my favorite thinkers, answered this question that I think a lot of people in Western Christianity may have, Western religions, and even Islam. I've recently begun reading your and other conscious books on spirituality and human existence, and I'm really interested in Eastern spirituality. While I do find that many Eastern spirituality tenets are extremely beneficial to our human existence in higher form, I find that the fundamentalist, you can't have Jesus and Buddha teaching greatly divides my views on spirituality. Basically, I'm an open-minded liberal Christian and do find myself devoted and connected to Christians. Yet, I want to incorporate traditional spirituality into my own. The problem is the New Age movement is condemned by most Christian faiths and is a way open-minded to fit what I'm feeling. How can I still be a Christian yet lawfully incorporate Eastern practices and tenets into my belief? Thank you so much. And Deepak Chopra responds so beautifully. In my book, The Third Jesus, I explain how the spiritual practice of experiencing one's core consciousness through meditation brings you to the essence of Christ's teachings. That, I believe, is the key to integrating Eastern spirituality with Christianity, and while still remaining a Christian. You may also find the Gnostic teachings in early Christianity illuminating in how closely its wisdom matches Eastern thought. And some of you may know that there's a theory that Jesus, because he lived near Caesarea, which was east, and had lots of traders from the east, from India, from China, that there's a theory that's fairly plausible that Jesus was influenced by Eastern spirituality, by Hinduism, by Buddhism, and from Jordan, I can still see that interchange of both trade and ideas, and even architectural forms, where so many houses in Jordan have Chinese design roofs. So Jesus, because of where he grew up in Nazareth, close to Caesarea, probably was influenced by Eastern culture. And here's a wonderful quote from Deepak. When your mind and heart are truly open, abundance will flow to you effortlessly and easily. I love that. So let's try to get ourselves truly open with our breathing meditations that we've been practicing. So I'm going to play some meditative music for us. And I'll try to stop the share. Hi, Karina. Welcome. You found us.
Hello, Sister Karina.
Welcome. So we're going to do our breathing, our 3 breaths to center us and to ask God to give us special gifts during this prayer period, whatever it is He wants. But we can ask for what we think we need too. So let's take a deep breath, and as Deepak Chopra said, that if we have an open attitude, things will come to us. So let's take a deep breath in, breathing in openness. Let all that oxygen and let the spirit come and open us. Open our minds, open our bodies, open our hearts. And as we're opening up, we have to let go of fear. It's scary to open up to people and to let people open up to you. So let's breathe in. getting rid of fear, blowing out fear, any fear that we have, because we're opening up. And our third breath, let's ask for joy. Joy, give us joy, God. Give us joy as we open up, fearlessly open up. Give us joy. Hold it on. Let's remember to stop. To stop and smile. Very often Christians look very sad. We're very serious looking. And we need to learn to smile and have people wonder why we're smiling, why we're joyful. So we need to learn to smile. Dina, welcome. So great to see you. Hurrah. Now you're really making me smile. So let's practice smiling. Okay, everybody smile. What is a big smile? Come on, Karina, smile. Everybody, there you go. Everybody smile. We are so, Karina, smile. Everybody smile. We are so lucky. There you go. Everybody smile. We are Karina, smile. Everybody smile. We are so lucky. There you go. Everybody smile. Everybody smile. We are so lucky. There you go. Everybody smile. That's I think
Jacqui,
how to get rid of that YouTube.
on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Because the sound is dreadful.
Yeah.